So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. The connection made. It's Graham. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And some space here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and a couple, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 1st down, Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. And the lead grows to 10-0.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
On the move to his left. And that's complete to Sanders. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
19 tight.
Hurts.
Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Hurts will throw.
Rolling to, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, So a sack on a two-point try. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
The drive starts with a completion, left side.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders,
his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year,
as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback. But maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Dragon 60.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts, quick slant to Brown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Check, check.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. Gets past one man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And again, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott forced out to his left. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.